What is up, you beautiful collectors and X-Men fans? Once again, it is the one and only Optibotimus coming at you with another video review. And on today's episode, continuing on with our journey to build Nemesis, we're going to be taking a look at the new Marvel Legends MARROW, who has an extremely weird mutant ability that she can make her bones come out of her body and make things like blades and weapons. It's gross. I'm sorry. That's all it is. You know, I wanted to show this off. Now, I recently picked up this guy. This is the new packaging that I don't know if other people are seeing these, because like I said, I don't collect a lot of Marvel Legend figures, but I wanted to bring in this guy because I recently just picked him up. He's a new-ish figure, but I was never really able to find him, and he was always way too expensive. Finally, I got a good deal on him, but this is the Marvel Legends. I don't know who is. Oh, okay, all right. Marvel's Zadu. He's a saber-tooth tiger. I don't know who that is. The only ones that I were really interested in this wave was Cable and Wolfsbane, and I was able to get both of those at a really good deal. But what do you think about the change in the package? How do you guys like that? I mean, you got the little hang tag still on there, whereas this was built into it. This is kind of angular. This is kind of boxy. Essentially the same kind of thing. You got the art. I'm throwing this all over. You got the art there, and then on the opposite side and stuff, you got a little smaller one. You got the X-Men logo up there. That just says Marvel Legends, all that kind of stuff. What do you guys think? Do you like the new package on it? I mean, the back is basically the same. That's not going to change much. But do you think it's better? I'm curious. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section if you are a Marvel Legends collector. But yeah, here we have MARROW. Now, this is a character that I'm not overly familiar with. I've seen her in a couple different things. Wolverine and the X-Men. I remember her being in that, in like the future kind of thing. I don't really know much about her, other than, like I said, that she can have bones that protrude from her body, which you can really see with a lot of it. Like with the back, these are like little weapons, even underneath her carriage, her things. But I wanted to get this because, again, building Nemesis, so had to get this lady. The only one that I didn't get in this wave was Wolverine, because I don't need another Wolverine. It's not a look that I'm really all that interested in, but I wanted to get, we have another X-Men character. I like X-Men. Don't really know what I'm going to do with her, though. But packaging wise, there you go. We are almost done with this journey. Right up after this will be one of my favorite X-Men characters of all time, Nightcrawler, the Kurt Wagner. We're going to do the video of him and talking a German accent the entire time. That's what we're going to do. But for MARROW here, that's about it. So without further ado, let's get her out here and see how cool she actually is. And here we have MARROW opened up and out of her packaging. And as I said, I am not overly familiar with this character. I've seen her in a couple different things. I want to say that the majority of my exposure to this character came from Wolverine and the X-Men, when Professor X awoke in the future and was all dystopian and crazy, and he was trying to get everything fixed, but it was difficult, and he ended up coming across a couple mutants that were able to help him, and MARROW was one of those. And she was actually cool, despite the fact having a very gross mutant ability. Now, she does come with a lot of real cool accessories here. Starting off first, she does come with her Nemesis Build-A-Figure part. This being the left arm for Nemesis. You also do get this claw. You can see it's just kind of a three fingers, although those it literally looks like this, because you can see how thick those ones are as opposed to the other ones. So it literally just looks like that. And then you got the thumb on there, and then you got a fist on this one. So you do get some swappable parts with him, which is really cool. I do... There's no real way to reverse this. I'll get into a bit more of that when I bring Nemesis out here. I keep getting people that are telling me that it's not meant to be the Age of Apocalypse version, and I understand that, but I don't know. When that original Age of Apocalypse Build-A-Figure came out, people were really excited, but then there was a very fatal flaw in the plastic on it, and almost everybody's, including mine. There's plastic tabs that attach to like the helmet, and you'll see it here when I bring it out. That's broken on pretty much everybody's. I don't know a single person that has one that's not broken on it. Now I'm able to kind of sit it on there and use bits to kind of hold it in place, and it displays perfectly fine. But when I heard that this was going to be a Nemesis wave, I was thinking more along those lines, and that's entirely my fault, realistically. But this Nemesis is a variant of that one that I know. The multiverse is a strange thing. But there's the arm. There's the hand. We have one more figure to look at, and that's going to be Nightcrawler. And then we're going to, after that, be able to bring everything together and build Nemesis. Now, for the most part, I already have all the pieces because Nightcrawler has the helmet form, the dome, and then the backpack form. So pretty much you could build the figure, but, you know, I'm going to put it off for a little bit. Now, as for Marrow, you can see she does come with a couple different hands. She's got like a karate chopping hand and a fisting hand, which is nice. But also she comes with these dagger things, which are really very cool. You can have her hold them kind of like this, or how I had them. I mean, for the most part, I mean, they're very rubbery, but the color looks pretty good. It is a very off-white color, if it'll focus, given a very bone look, which does look cool. I like that. You get both of them. And then you do get a very unique body. I mean, I don't know necessarily what is reused in terms of the arms and things of that nature, but that head sculpt is fantastic. This is a gorgeous looking figure. Just zooming in so you can take a look at that. That is a gorgeous head sculpt. Amazing paint applications. But some other bits that I know that are different, like she's got bones protruding from underneath her the bust area, which is really kind of funny. You also have these knee bits. Now, most figures have that extra knee section. They chose to put the bone on there, which I think is a great way of doing that. I think that's really quite clever. You can see that you got some gold bits on there. You have the green, the blue, some green around her actual arm cuffs as well. And then you come around to the back, and you can see more bone features, like her spine extending out, coming out from the body down the middle, which does again look really cool. And then these protruding, they don't remove, and I don't want to try to break those off, but it's almost as if like this is coming out of her. I mean, it would be cool if like there's a way that you could attach that and have her pull that from her body, and then you have that. But overall, I mean, it's an absolutely gorgeous looking figure. Like I said, I just don't have any real connection to the character, but being completely objective, this is a great looking figure. The hair looks really good. The paint applications are really nice on it. I do, like I said, the little gold accents really do pop and look good with the green and the blue on the suit. So even though I don't know terribly much about the character, I'm sure some people are going to be very happy with how good this figure looks. For the articulation, you can see that there is the little slot section, so you can way far up, way far down, and then the upper section is on a ball joint, so good range of motion there. The shoulders do move in and out. They rotate. They're not going to rotate all the way around, but most people's arms don't rotate all the way around. It's going to bump into that. You do have the pinless joints, so you get two joints at the elbow. You also do get the rotation at the bicep. The wrists do rotate and they hinge forward and back. She does have a diaphragm cut, which is a very good ball joint. So you can see, like, she can just, like, leap out at you, which is really quite cool. Let's see. No waist articulation, but the rotation happens up there at the diaphragm joint. Hips do move forward and back. They move in and out. They also rotate at the upper part of the thigh. Have two bends at the knee. Again, the pinless things, I feel like they're completely going towards that, which is really good to see, because I was recently going through all my X-Men figures, the Marvel Legend ones, and the ones that have the pins in them, their legs always end up going like this, and I don't know why. It looks terrible, whether it be a guy figure, female figure, whatever. It looks like shit, and it's very annoying. I mean, I'm sure it could probably heat it up and then warp it back into shape, but shouldn't have to do that. These pinless ones don't seem to do that, which is quite nice. Maybe time will tell, but she also does have the ankles that move forward and back and have the hacky sack on there as well. So, like I said, outstanding looking figure, despite the fact that I don't know anything about her. I think that, you know, the Hasbro team did an amazing job with her, and I do know that there are fans of her out there. I have seen them. I follow some of you guys out there, and I have seen that some are really excited about her getting released and everything. So hopefully you guys are really enjoying her. I think that you really will. I think that the overall figure has turned out quite nicely. I'm trying to just get a semi-dynamic looking pose for her. I don't really think that she's going to stay. Maybe I'll put her in my, like, Age of Apocalypse display, because that's kind of what they were going with the Wolverine and the X-Men in the future, kind of like it was Age of Apocalypse. So maybe I'll put her in there. Who knows? But there you go, guys. There's my look at MARROW, part of the new Nemesis Build-A-Figure wave. If you'd like to add her to your collection, she is hitting various retail locations fairly soon. I think towards the end of March is when the official street date is, like the 27th, something like that. But Amazon, Big Bad Toy Store, CMD Store, places like that, you will be able to add her. Of course, Entertainment Earth. For a couple of those places, I will put links down in the video description that when you click on that link and go there, you can get discounts. You also help to support the channel. Let those companies know that, hey, you came from watching an Optibotimus review and all that fun kind of stuff. But if you did enjoy the video, I'd really appreciate it if you would do something for me. Do you know what that is? It's hit that thumbs up button. That one small gesture, giving me that like, really does go a long way towards helping me out, and I'd really very much appreciate it. Also, be sure to subscribe in case you haven't already subscribed. That way you get instant email notifications, especially my girlfriend likes to race and see who can actually like the video before anybody else. She's got a record right now of clicking on my video 7 seconds after it's been live. So let's see if any of you viewers that have been watching me longer than her can beat that. Let me know down in the comments if you actually do beat 7 seconds. I'd be curious. But thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I appreciate all of you. And until next time, this is Optibotimus saying adios, au revoir, and auf Wiedersehen.